Hey guys, I'm back. Not so much in black. I hit the sack. It's been too long, but I'm glad to be back. Now that I got that out of the way. The last video we had worked on the hand grip. Now we're going to work on trigger manipulation. So we're going to head into the range. I'm going to learn a few pointers about how to manipulate the trigger and do some drills and see if I get any better. Okay, so we're going to try some dry fire drills. We're going to try some dry fire drills. I'm going to be doing some trigger manipulation, doing prepping and pressing. The goal is that there's no movement in the firearm as I'm manipulating my trigger. I'm close to the target. I'm going to be aiming towards this little bullseye there. I'm going to be practicing the prep and pressing technique for my trigger manipulation. Get your grip situated, sights on the bullseye, finger and prep to the point of retention, press all the way through. The goal is to have no movement in the firearm whatsoever with that. So prep, point of retention, press all the way through. That one didn't feel as good as the first one, but that's okay. Prep. Okay, so that's a good drill that you can do solo till you feel comfortable with the stability of your firearm. We're going to try another drill, grab a partner and some empty brass, and they're going to place the brass on the slide. The goal is to press the trigger without the brass falling off. So you prep and press. Reset. Prep. Press. For you guys at home, the best thing to do with your partner is to put your brass on the sights. But with the factory Glock sights, it's hard to balance that, so it's not something that I can really pull off with this guy. Okay, so we're going on to a different drill. This is a ball and dummy drill. The magazine is filled mostly with dummy rounds, and then there is a live round somewhere in here. I don't know where it is, but the goal is for me to keep the trigger manipulation the exact same the whole way through. Okay, so we had a little bit of a malfunction there with the dummy rounds. We can talk about clearing that in another video. But if you look at the target, you can see what the trigger manipulation, how important it is, and that's pretty good for me. So we're going to do another drill now. There's more live rounds in this magazine than dummy. We're going to see how I do. Hopefully I don't anticipate the shot as much as I normally do, but keep the trigger manipulation going. Prep and press. Okay, so a common problem is that when I'm thinking about one thing, I'm not thinking of the other. The last couple of malfunctions happened because I wasn't thinking about my grip, I was thinking of my trigger manipulation. So let's just stop doing that. I have to remember that I don't have to re-rack it. Oh, I anticipated that, and I felt that.
Tap the magazine.
Taking the magazine out?
Tap the magazine, tap it. Rack the slide. There you go. You're ready to go again.
Aha! That was empowering. That one. This target displays the importance of trigger manipulation. We did 3 magazines with the ball and dummy rounds in them. And granted, it was 3 yards away, but you can see a difference between when I first started shooting and now. Everything is grouped together, not everything, but it's all connected versus my, my previous targets. And all that's just, that's all the prep and press for the trigger manipulation. So you can really see the importance of getting that trigger down, your grip down, and hopefully when I get a little farther away, I can still work this without anticipating the shot. That's another thing I'm still working on, but I felt better.
Okay, so we're going to work a partner drill here now. It's really, really important if you do this drill that you have your training partner that is either an instructor or really, really paying attention. So what this drill is called is the blind drill. It's a trigger manipulation drill that I have and that I use in basic classes all the time. And it's designed to get the person to focus just on their trigger manipulation and not worry about any other distractions, like visual distractions of sights or anything else. Obviously, the training partner is going to be the one that's going to function as the shooter's eyes. I'm going to walk Whitney through it and have her basically shooting with her eyes closed. Now, I'm not saying that you should shoot with your eyes closed, or that's a valid technique. But I want to make the point to Whitney and make the point to you guys at home that the trigger manipulation is really the key to shooting a pistol effectively. And sometimes even things like your visual input can be distracting. So I don't want to give anybody any excuses to understand why they missed a shot. 9 times out of 10, you can trace that problem and that bad shot back to a poor trigger manipulation. So we're going to take away her primary sense, and we're going to take away her vision just before the shot. After that, she can open her eyes and see what happened. But we're going to go through a couple shots and see what we come up with. So, ready to do this, Whitney?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's
go.
Go ahead and draw, name it on target. Okay, you're going to prep your trigger. Bring that point of tension. Make sure your sights are perfect. They good?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Close your eyes. Press. All right, go ahead and fix your gun. So tap the magazine. Rack it. All right, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and press your magazine release button and rip the magazine out as hard as you can. Now, I'll hang on to that for you. Normally, you would just either stow this. I want you to rack the slide twice, real aggressively. All right, you cleared it. Go ahead and reload this. Now, you just got a nickel lesson on clearing a double feed or a phase 2 malfunction.
All right.
Okay.
Good stuff.
What I want you to do this time is really think about your grip pressures, your strong hand and your support hand. The looser, I know it's easy when you're thinking about your trigger to start loosening up that grip, and that's what's causing some of these malfunctions for you today. So, good shot though. X-ring hit without looking at a target. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again.
Okay.
So name it on target and prep your trigger. Sights are where you want them to be. Close your eyes. Press. All right, go ahead and relax back to high index. Just relax back. Whitney, turn and tell the camera where those two shots went.
Okay, they went a little bit to the left of the X, which is the bullseye, but it all stayed within the black.
And touching.
And touching,
And
yes.
touching. All right, we're going to work through a couple rounds and then we'll show everybody your target. So we
Okay.
put up a clean target. So let's go ahead and work through this a little bit quicker. So aim it on target, prep your trigger. Sights are good. Close your eyes, press. All right, open your eyes, relax back. A little bit of anticipation on that
Yeah.
one. All right, let's aim in on target. Let's do it again. Let's fix it. Prep your trigger. Are your sights where you want them to be?
Yes.
Close your eyes, press. I
Anticipation
saw that
again.
anticipation that time. And
Yeah.
you put it through the exact same hole. All right,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and holster up real quick. That's the fly holster you got. Why don't you show the camera that cool thing?
Oh my gosh, I wonder who makes it. Digitech, Chris Moon.
Could be Vigilance Tactical, I'd say.
Fancy that.
Awesome. Okay, let's get back to it now. Shake it out a little bit, relax, deep
Okay.
breath. You got this.
Okay.
Back into the X-ring on this one. Go ahead and draw it, come in on target. Okay, prep
Okay.
your trigger. I don't want you to think about anything but your trigger press when I say press.
Okay.
Your sights where you want them to be. Close your eyes, press. Press. Nice. You missed the first press on that one, that's okay. You're back
Yeah.
in the black though. Relax back, let's do this again. Aim in on target, prep your trigger. Your sights where you want them to be. Close your eyes, press.
Oh, I didn't prep the trigger first.
That's okay, relax back.
Okay.
Trigger's
Prep my
prepped.
trigger, yeah.
Your sights where you want them to be.
Yeah.
Press.
Okay, so we worked through a couple different drills. We started off with just focusing on the prep and the press of the trigger manipulation. We put the brass on top of the slide, and then we did the blind drill, which was really interesting for me to have my eyes closed the first couple of times. I was really focused, and then I started anticipating the shot, and that's where these last couple rounds went. But then I went back and kind of did it on my own, and I brought everything back in. Granted, I was only 3 yards away, but this drill really made me feel good because it was the first time that I actually started hitting what I was aiming at. I can just feel the difference between getting the grip down and the trigger manipulation. It makes a world of difference. So I still have work to do, and we'll see how this goes. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully this helps you out as much as it helps me.